Have you ever watched someone realize they were the villain in their own story? My coworker Brad loved taking credit for my work. Every presentation I made, every client I landed, somehow became his achievement by the time it reached our boss. Team effort, he would say with a grin, then get the promotion I deserved. For 2 years, I watched him climb the corporate ladder using my ideas. He would peek over my shoulder, screenshot my emails, then present my strategies as his own the next day. When I landed the Morrison account after months of relationship building, Brad swooped in for the final meeting and took all the credit. Just following up on the groundwork we laid, he told our boss, while I sat there speechless. The worst part was how systematic he was about it. Brad would volunteer to help with my projects, learn all the details, then schedule meetings with management before I could present anything myself. He even started copying my email signature format and using my industry contacts. "You're too slow with execution, buddy," he would say. "Someone's gotta move things forward." Last month, our company announced a huge merger with Peterson Industries. Brad was practically bouncing with excitement during the all-hands meeting. "This is it, man. I'm definitely getting that VP position. All my hard work is finally paying off." His hard work. I almost laughed out loud. That's when I remembered something from 3 years ago. When I first started, I had signed some paperwork in HR. Nothing major, just standard employee agreements and benefits forms. Except one document was different. A consulting agreement with Peterson Legal Group. Turns out my dad's law firm had been retained by Peterson Industries for the merger due diligence. They needed someone on the inside who understood our business operations and could provide detailed intelligence. That someone was me. For 3 years, I had been quietly documenting everything. Every process, every client relationship, every strategic decision, every personnel issue. All of it went into detailed weekly reports for the legal team, including a very thorough file on Brad's habit of stealing credit and intellectual property. I had emails, timestamps, witness statements from other coworkers, and even recordings of Brad admitting he used my work. The legal team was particularly interested in his pattern of corporate theft, especially since it could impact client relationships during the transition. The day of the merger announcement, I walked into the conference room where Brad was already celebrating with the other managers. He had worn his lucky tie and kept checking his reflection in his phone. "Congratulations, Brad," I said, sitting down across from him. "I heard you're up for VP.
Thanks, buddy. May the best man win," he replied, straightening his tie and not knowing the game was already over.
The new Peterson CEO stood up to make the organizational announcements. The room fell silent as everyone waited to hear about promotions and new leadership structure. Before we discuss new positions, we need to address some concerns that came up during our extensive due diligence process. Brad's confident smile started to fade slightly, but he was still nodding along. Our investigation revealed evidence of systematic intellectual property theft and credit misappropriation by one of the current managers. Now Brad looked genuinely confused, glancing around the room like he was trying to figure out who could possibly be in trouble. This behavior represents a significant liability for client relationships and company culture moving forward. Brad's face went pale as the CEO's eyes found his. "Brad Johnson, please see HR immediately. Security will escort you out." The room was dead silent. Brad slowly stood up, his lucky tie suddenly looking ridiculous, his eyes frantically searching for an explanation. Then his gaze landed on me. I gave him the same smile he used to give me after stealing my presentations. "Team effort," I said quietly. "He was fired that afternoon with cause, no severance, no references. I got promoted to his position the next week, along with a substantial raise and his corner office." The security footage of him being escorted out while carrying a cardboard box became legendary around the office. People still talk about how he kept asking, "But why?" over and over. Sometimes the quiet ones aren't just watching, they're gathering evidence.